Y'all will never play against Larry Bird. Larry Bird give you nightmares.
That's a nightmare.
People ask me all the time, who's the hardest player? And I always say him. Larry never gonna take a break. Larry's gonna go get an offensive rebound. He's gonna go set a back pick. He's gonna do something to impact that possession.
Boy, I'm telling you what, it changed my opinion about racism in this world.
And I just try to play Larry head up and just play him as honest as I could, because the great ones, you're not gonna affect them with that at the come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pulling their shirts, talk to him, but you couldn't talk to Larry because he ignored you. But to hear him say that shows me that the things that I was doing on the court was the right way to do it. And again, just being respected by your peers is always nice. George Gervin told me, he said, Coop, listen, if I get to my spot, ain't you can do with me. So in thinking like that, my job was just to keep him off that spot. And Larry, that's what I tried to do with him. But, you know, people ask me all the time, who's the hardest player? And I always say him, because I played against Michael Jordan, George Gervin, Andrew Toney. And those guys, when they pass the ball, they have a tendency to take a break for a second. Mm-hmm. Larry never gonna take a break. Larry's gonna go get an offensive rebound. He's gonna go set a back pick. He's gonna do something to impact that possession. So that's why he was the hardest.
Y'all will never play against Larry Bird. Larry Bird give you nightmares now if you have to sit back and think about it.
I'm going to give you Larry Bird in his prime or LeBron in his prime.
Larry Bird.
That's a quick answer.
Do you remember? I know I have nightmares. Do you have nightmares?
Yes, I was there in the 80s.
Yes.
I was there covering, I was covering the Celtics. You were trying to cover the Celtics.
You know, and Larry loved me, man. Larry was so cool with me because, you know, me, Lenny, Mike Brown, we would, you know, Red Auerbach would have us come play their camp when Red Auerbach was bringing in guys from the country. I said, you were playing where? I was playing in Pennsylvania. No, so it was like he was bringing in these grown men who were like, I want this job. We were playing every night. Kevin McHale, I was like, oh, they don't even know how much I'm a Celtic fan. They have no idea, but I played it cool. But then Larry, man, I remember at the end of the game, I had never seen this. Larry had more ice on. He looked like this, and he would talk to you. Ice everywhere.
Why?
And then come out because he had iced his knees, iced his ankles, iced his shoulder, ice on his back, ice on his neck. And he'd be sitting in that locker room just covered in ice. And then the next day, he would come in as if he was not hurting. And just the thing that reminds me, Larry, that I saw last night is the way Luka shoots the ball. That whole right here.
Behind your head.
And it's here the whole time. And it's the follow through, and it finds the rim every time. That was a crazy thing when I watched that last night.
Did you guard Bird?
Yeah. Successfully? No. Did I guard him? Yes, but no.
I had to guard him. You know the play is coming, but he would tell you it's coming.
He told you to play.
You know, with DJ handling, McHale's gonna set a pick for Robert, but Robert, that's only to free him up to come and set a pick for me. And he says, if you trail, I'm gonna trail into the lane, to a little floater. And he said, if you pop, he said, if you try to get over the top, he said, I'm gonna pop to that corner and bust a jumper in your face. I'm like, you, I'm all up on him. You know, I got his shirt tail, I'm holding it. You know, I'm like, you know where I'm from. I'm from Gastonia. Man, he ain't talking. Sure enough, man, the ball comes in. DJ takes a couple dribbles. I'm quick enough. I think I can get over the top. I get over the top. I get out there, but he pops to the corner and I'm running. He kind of waiting, you know. But he was a but I would have to keep him, and you know, I had to keep Doc off the break. You know, he was one of my favorite players growing up. But.
And I'm talking about guys that if you haven't played against them, you have no idea, because they take your heart.
6'9".
You think you tough, they take your heart. He's 6'10".
6'10". With
playing small forward.
What's his skill? Talk to us about his skill set.
His skill set, first of all, he had a basketball IQ off the chart.
Yeah. His
skill set, he had very few weaknesses, and he can beat you in anyway, be either passing, scoring, rebounding. He just knew how to play. Very smart player. And it's not a lot of guys that have that type of basketball IQ along with skill that beat you like that. And so when I played against him, I had to bring my A game every night. And when we played in one of the greatest games, in the 7th game in Boston Garden, where he guaranteed a win, because we blew our opportunity in Atlanta to beat them, to go to the Eastern Conference Final. And so the article came out, right? And this is another crazy thing, man. So he said, Atlanta blew their opportunity. I'm guaranteeing a win next game. So we come out of the locker room in Boston. So I stopped in the hallway. I said, look, we're going to win this goddamn game. I said, if you ain't ready to fight, you ain't ready to go to war, don't come out here. I said, whoever guard me, I ain't going to have a long night. Unfortunately, he was telling his teammates the same thing down the other end. And the game was pretty close. And I went out for a blow in the third quarter. Larry only had 12 points in the third quarter. And I remember Kevin Willis reaching across me and pointing at Larry, but he said, don't let this son score anymore tonight. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't awake a sleeping giant. Well, he ended up with 34 at 20 in the fourth quarter. We had that famous shootout between us at the end of that fourth quarter. And to this day, I'd be mad. I'm mad at Kevin. I said, Kevin, man, why you just didn't sit? Don't say it. Leave him alone.
Isaiah Thomas, let's talk about Larry the Legend.
Uh-oh.
The resume is long,
Yeah.
but he's really known for two things mostly, shooting and talking trash on the court.
Yeah.
Which one bothered you the most?
His shooting. I mean, his shot was just so, perfect, and not only was it perfect, my mother-in-law nicknamed his jump shot Silent Death because when he shot it, the ball just rolled in the air, and it was almost like it was playing a song, the way it was just moving in the air, and then it would just swish through. I mean, his shot was just so, and he was just, as a competitor, I mean, he was a killer. I mean, just a straight killer. And, again, you've heard me mention and talk about the Celtics a lot. They taught us a lot of great lessons. He definitely talked a lot of trash, but at the same time, he was backing it up. And during that period of time, all of us in the summer, I don't know if there was an NBA player who didn't try to shoot or imitate Larry Bird's shot in some way, shape, or form because it was so pretty and it was just so, he was great.
Yeah, y'all being disrespectful. I said, what are we doing? He says, y'all got a white guy trying to guard me. I remember one time we were playing the Celtics, talking to Larry, who was amazing. So it's my team at this point, because Doc and Moses are gone, and Larry says, Chuck, can I talk to you a second? I said, sure, what's up, LB? He says, yo, man, y'all being disrespectful to me. I said, Larry, I would never let one of my players be disrespectful. He's like, yeah, y'all being disrespectful. I said, what are we doing? He says, y'all got a white guy trying to guard me. I'm like, what? He's like, and there's only two guys said that to me, him and Michael.
Yeah.
Michael said to me one game, he said, yo, man, y'all, I'm just offended out here. I said, what you offended by? Y'all got a white guy trying to guard me. Larry and Michael are the only two guys. And you got to laugh.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you got to laugh.
Because it's a setup, too. You get hook, line, and sinker. What's happening out here?
Hey, man, don't put a white guy on me. That's just disrespectful. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Could score and would score a lot of points because there's not a lot of people who can put the ball in the basket at that frequency, period. Are you kidding me? Larry Bird in this era? Are you kidding me?
That's
You know
what
I mean?
That's what be boiling my blood, but
it'd
people
been more
don't.
rough, though.
For who?
For Larry.
How?
And it starts.
What you mean?
How?
Just the physical
He's
capability.
6'10", dude.
That's a lot of
2'4".
6'10".
Okay.
That's a lot of that.
And
That's all I'm saying. He birthed that. Don't get me wrong, he birthed it. I'm just saying we hadn't seen it
Who's
then.
going to be matched up against Larry Bird? Karl Anthony Towns.
That's a nightmare, man.
Because that dude can play basketball. Really play basketball.
No, 100%.
Really play basketball.
100%.
Hey, bro, really play basketball.
That's not what the question was.
Really play basketball, and he mean, and he
Oh, he talking wild.
I was the first guy really to guard Larry. And I remember I was like you. I was the king of the mountain, man. I was averaging about 20 and 10 when Bird got here. Yeah. So I'm thinking he's coming to this building. I'm looking at him. We have the first practice. I'm thinking this ought to be a piece of cake. Yeah. Guy don't look fast, don't look good. Yeah. I'm about to do something to him.
Yeah. Indiana.
Boy, I'm telling you what, it changed my opinion about racism in this world. Because I remember he scored the first basket jet on me. I scored on him, second basket. But as I proceeded, he started going further and further and further away. And by the end of the practice, it finished. The first black person I got to, I said, you know what? That white guy can play down there. So that was my thing.
Was he giving you kind of looks or what was it?
No, he didn't give you the looks, but then every other person of color would ask me when the Celtics got ready to play, they're like, yo, man, how's this kid Bird? You about to find out.
Oh,
You about to
damn,
find out.
damn, damn.
61 for Larry Bird.
Yes.
Who's got Larry Bird stories?
Brad Daugherty told me this story when he was like second year in the league and they were in the playoffs against the Celtics. Down 1, Larry Bird catches the ball in the deep corner and he steps back for a 3. And before he takes the 3, he's like, oh wow, he's going for the win. He's not going for the tie. And so Brad Daugherty runs out and he head fakes him. And as he head fakes him, now it's 3-2. He hits him on the butt with the ball and then he shoots it at the buzzer. And the confidence that hit him on the butt as he flew by him trying to block a shot, I'm like, there's no more confidence.
I always thought of myself as a very, very confident player.
Yeah.
But Bird especially, and he had a whole nother level of confidence than I ever was able to accomplish and achieve. But he just gave you so much confidence. Like you could
depend on him.
You could just see like his confidence,
Right.
and like he just like added to everybody else's confidence. He was great. I mean, he was a worker. We played a lot of one-on-one, full court, like half court, full court basketball, just, in practice every day. I got to know Larry really well, but he was a great worker, a great teammate. He told me, like when he didn't think I was taking a good shot. I tell people all the time when they start complaining, oh, the coach doesn't believe in me, or the star player on our team doesn't believe in me. I go, when I played with Bird, he'd pass it, he'd get double teamed, he'd throw me the ball. But if I miss 3, I'm not coming back to me.
Right up.
You got to earn those shots.
You do.
You've got to earn the respect of your coach and your star players all the time. You got to earn that respect. Every game, you got to be reliable and dependable. And that was what I loved about Bird.